3rd and 5th. We popped to B&Q to buy some little gadget things which allowed us to use an L bracket, and we bolted the gadget things to the L bracket which connected our 2 cables together. We then got 1st, 3rd and 5th.
That was it.
And then we got down to Dover, called a mate up who happened to have a car same as mine. He lives in Dover. He stripped the gear linkage off that car. He met us in Dover, and the time it took us to get down. And while we were sitting on the dock, we've changed the gear linkage over. We've got new gear linkage cables in the car.
Now we have 6 gears and reverse, which is a minor miracle.
Tactics are, we're going to see how far we can go in reverse. We think it saves petrol.
Not quite sure what to expect. Didn't realise we'd be going through the night and most of tomorrow as well.
Yeah,
seems a bit brutal, but we've stocked up on energy bars, Pro Plus, Red Bull.
What you want to do is
the full works.
Paris is going to be tricky. We're going to try and go through the Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah, if it looks like we're going to be delayed, we might just stay over and just enjoy it.
Stay the night in Paris, maybe.
Yeah.
All this driving through the night malarkey's not really.
Absolutely. I reckon if we put a foot down, we could get a good 6 hours in and be there on time.
Yeah, get a good kip.
That's the only way we're going to get an average of 61 miles an hour.
Yeah, it is.
Choice kit. Try and sleep in the next 10 minutes to then drive for the next 10 hours.
Yeah, we're going to be wired, absolutely.
I had a nice time here on the boat. I've had a few drinks, but I'm now going to rag the shit out of an Evo.
Communication is vital. Cannonballers need constant updating on potential problems, from closed roads to radar traps.
Steve.
Some use sophisticated sat-nav and latest tri-band mobiles. Others prefer to keep things, well,
Steve.
more old school.
You're a little bit excited.
It could be a little bit.
The ship's doors open to a wall of noise. The destination is set, the clock is running, and from now on it's every car for itself. As the cars leave the port, our presenters have managed to hitch a ride.
Making our first steps now onto French soil. Everyone seems to be pretty excited. They're pretty revved up and ready to go. And we are off.
We always have 3 types of people that do it. You have the guy who wants to be first over the finish line, although it comes completely last. You have the guy who is out to win it with his laptop and stopwatches. Then you have the guys and couples who really just want to complete the whole route. Just to get them all frustrated.
All these lorries.
No, these not behind, because I'm doing 70 miles an hour when we could be doing 170.
Meanwhile, Jodie uses her feminine wiles to hitch a ride in a new Rolls Royce.
Well, it looks like I've landed on my feet. We're now in Calais and I'm travelling in style. Not that it looks like it here. I look like I'm with a couple of backpackers. Here are the guys here. Hang on, we've got Robin here.
Hello.
And we've got James, who can't turn around because he's driving.
Hi.
But I believe James is the owner of this car. Is that right, James?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, how long have you had the car, or did you just buy it for the race? Because you're that kind of guy. You're
I just thought you needed something nice to ride in. So.
Perfect. And it's got all the flashings. I didn't even have to close the door, guys. It just had a little button and it closed itself.
When I decided to do this race last year, I had a really fast Audi called an RS6.
Sure.
And I needed somebody else crazy enough to do it with me.
Yeah.
And so I phoned James up because he's the only person I know that's crazy enough to do it. He said, I'm not going in a fucking Audi. And so that was really that plan blown. And then the day before we left,
yeah,
James decided actually the best thing to go in was a Rolls Royce. And he's probably right.
I'll tend to agree with James. There's probably less comfortable cars to travel in. However, this Ferrari 355 is another luxury ride. It's an amazing machine and a very thirsty one too.
C'est très très joli, c'est même incroyable.
Filling this baby with petrol will set you back hundreds of euros.
What is Panic Brothers mean? What's it all about?
It's a nickname.
Why?
Four crazy guys want to have a lot of fun during
You
the
have
week.
not seen Panic on the road?
I have seen
I've
Panic.
seen many
But
Panic.
Simmer in the hotel, more Panic.
There's Panic everywhere.
Catastrophe! We must go! Oh, in the bar!
You two madmen. We've got to go. We're in trouble. See you guys.
We've only just hit Paris and the 328 driven by Mick and Gareth is already struggling. Could this be the end of the line for the boys in the Beamer? It's 5:30 a.m. in Plage d'Argel, 6 hours after leaving the ferry. The Porsche GT2 and the M3 have made it to checkpoint 1, a total of 727 miles. Either they've mastered the art of teleportation, or there has been a slight flouting of the stay in the speed limit rule. As always, cannonballers like to make a discreet, low-key entrance.
12 miles to the gallon.
Are you getting the same out of yours?
10.7 I'm getting. 10.7 miles to the gallon here, yeah. What we did at the start, what we tried to do was just max it. For the first 2 tanks of fuel, just go flat out. And that was how we saw 201 mile an hour. And then after that, we just took it easy, didn't we? Did like 170, 180.
The last, say, 10 mile, he's gone past me. He's gone past me, and then I'm like trying to catch up, and then he's gone the wrong way. Then I've got a head start, and then we've ended up going round roundabouts like that.
How are we fixing fuel? Well, we're fine for fuel. Just worried about getting around this corner.
It's 6:10 a.m. and cannonballer Jerry Marnie arrives to discover he's the third in. How best to celebrate? Why, a round of donuts, of course. Hot on his tail is a Ferrari 360. So boys, what has been the highlight of your quiet drive in the country?
Outrunning the police.
Outrunning the police.
That was good.
Yeah, coming out of Paris. It's false. Don't blame me. He was in front. And so he booted it. I thought, well, I'm not playing his fine, so I followed him.
In come our Liverpudlians in their 1.8 TTs, who are only an hour and a half behind the race leaders. The main pack have taken 8 hours to get here from Calais, leaving a host of bewildered French motorists in their wake.
Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you?
It's all turned wrong. We thought we were first, but in fact we're almost last.
And what's the general mood in the car? What's happened?
It's not good. Basically everybody was really happy because we thought we were first, and then Robin took over driving with his one wonky eye, and James went to sleep. And then when James woke up, we rang up the guys like Tim, and we rang up to see where Olaf were, and they've all gone to the checkpoint. So we're still about an hour and a half away. We've just been giving a running commentary.
I'm fucking driving now.
Yes, get back in the driving seat.
As the high-performance convoy rolls